Hello everyone, it's Colin here, and today we're going to change the oil in this 2007 Saturn Aura. If you've got a Chevy Malibu or a Pontiac G6 from 04 to 2012, this is also going to be the same procedure for your vehicle. To do this job, you're going to need a few things. You'll need an oil catch pan, a roll of paper towels to catch and clean up the mess, a ratchet with a 13mm socket, a oil filter wrench, more oil, a oil filter, a funnel so you don't make a mess, and of course some ramps to get the car off the ground. Let's get started. Okay, we are underneath the car. The car is on ramps, and there's a wheel chock under the back wheels for safety. I've also gone ahead and gotten our oil catch pan here and set it up on a couple boxes to reduce the chance of splashing. So now we're gonna, first step process is to remove the oil pan drain plug. That's this little bolt right here. It's a 13mm bolt, and so we're going to use our ratchet here to loosen that guy up and get the oil draining.
And I'm just going to move the oil pan out of the way first, so you get a little more leverage to get this thing loose.
Okay, once you've gotten all the oil out, or effectively all of it out, we've got still a little bit dripping here, but it's quite windy, so we're going to curtail this. Go ahead and put the drain plug back in. Then take your oil pan and set it aside if you've got it really close like I do, and tighten it up. Now when you tighten this with your 13mm here, don't overdo it. I can't tell you how many times I've seen an oil drain plug that's been stripped or grossly over torqued. This is really a case of just snug it up. Don't use an impact driver or do anything crazy, just a little bit to make sure it's not going to come loose on you while you're driving is enough. Okay, we've moved things up a bit here. Our oil pan is right here ready to catch some more, and now we're going to pull the oil filter. This is actually a great car for choosing the oil filter. They made it super easy to get to. It's right here. The only thing that makes this a little bit tricky is the exhaust pipe is also right here. So the easiest way to do this is put the car up on ramps and then go do something else for an hour or two to wait for it to cool down. But otherwise, this is about as accessible as it gets for an oil filter. So go ahead, get your oil filter wrench and put it on there and get this guy loosened up. It is.
And of course I'm turning it backwards like a moron. So yeah.
Okay, now that you've got your old filter out of the way, let's get the new one installed. Go ahead and grab a fingerful of oil here and get that seal on the new filter lubricated up, and throw a little bit on the threads as well. And just as with the oil plug, you don't want to over tighten this. It's really pretty much just hand tight. Once you got it hand tight, grab your wrench and put like 1/4 of a turn on it. And that's all you need. Okay. Now that we've got our oil swapped out and our filter changed, we're going to go ahead and refill it with fresh oil. This vehicle takes 5W30 weight motor oil and should be taking something on the order of 4.5 quarts. Okay, now before we go and check the exact level on the oil here, we need to take the car off the ramps because the oil level will be less accurate without the engine having been started and circulated, and also with the vehicle on the ramps, it's going to be tilted back a bit. So, okay, now we've got the car off the ramps, we can pull our dipstick here and make sure we've got the right amount of oil in. So we are right in the middle there. I'm going to put just a little bit more. I like to have it 3/4 of the way, if I can. There we go. We're definitely good now. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is reset the oil life. So we're going to go ahead and put the key in the ignition and turn it to the on position, but not started. And so we got the change oil too. So we're gonna tab through the menu, pressing this button right here, the info button, until we find the oil life reading. Okay, there's the oil life reading, it says 0%. Now you're gonna press and hold the info button and then press once the enter button. And then you're gonna see it say oil life reset, and then we're gonna hit enter. You gotta hold it for a couple seconds. It'll say acknowledged and then return to normal. So we'll tab through and make sure it actually reset properly. And there we go. Oil life is now set to 100%. So that's all there is to the job. And that's all I have for this video. Thanks for watching.